Evening, guys. Sorry for the late one. TikTok Tommy was working today, and I did promise I would try and get a wee 10-minute video just to keep you all informed, you understand. Now, the latest is I'm banned from TikTok until the 6th of June, and I'm locked. I'm grounded until then. No posts, nothing. So I'll get this out on Facebook and YouTube, and I think I'm going to call this one Are We There Yet? Now, I know I've got an army of fans in Australia, Lanzarote, abroad. I'm international. I'm a big deal now. So I'm going to just give you a little insight into what it's like actually living in Scotland. Have you ever been in a car with a child? And let's say it's a long journey, and the child repeatedly asks, "Are we there yet?" No. "Are we there yet?" No. "Are we there yet?" And this persists through the journey. That's what it's like living in Scotland with a SNP. Can we get another indie ref? No. Can we get another indie ref? No. Now, on the back of the latest with the camper van and wee Nicola and John Swinney. And look, I said that I didn't really want to get into politics because it's futile. It's a waste of time. Democracy is a myth. And the whole thing about politics is a complete distraction. But it's forced upon me. I need to keep my army of fans informed and awake. Wakey. I'll do it so that you don't need to. You see, the whole political thing, everything that's going on just now is just really to camouflage what they're actually doing. And I'll come back round to that because there was a wee insight in the news today of what they're trying to camouflage. But anyway, John Swinney, a serial incompetent, wouldn't really be fit to get a job managing anything, in my opinion. Hey, what do I know? I'm a delivery driver. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you my opinion on him. Now, is it right? For one, a sort of baldy walloper to another, right? This is what he's like. Now, I think that Nicola and myself have made it clear that we knew nothing about the party finances. No. And I think it's important that we get on with governing the way that the people voted for us. And what they're telling us is they want another independence referendum. So please send in your donations now. No, we won't. Nobody will steal them this time. But let's everybody... Right. That's how stupid they think that we are. That we're just going to move on. Oh, it was that wee guy, Peter Murrow. Nobody else was involved in it. See, the thing is about, just for my international audience and any English people, there's only ever really been between about a quarter of the population and at most a third of the population who are actually nationalists who crave independence. A quarter to a third, no more. What they did is they padded it out by trying to rope in the youngsters, the youth, and this big campaign, but nobody's interested in it. And we've jumped through one hoop after another, and wee Nicola tried to go to court, and right. So John Swinney seems to be under the impression that we're craving another referendum. I can't really say any more about that without being rude. But the guy is a baldy walloper, right? Shut up, John. Nobody's interested. Try and do something worthwhile, okay? And do not fill the children's heads with filthy trash. What about you concentrate on that? Anyway, so another news. See, I need to watch, or I'm going to end up on the naughty step with Facebook and YouTube. In other news, we had Keir Starmer, who is a dead man walking. He's currently over in Poland, promising the Polish Prime Minister that we'll commit our troops. What? Well, they seem to think it's time Russia got a doing. Our troops. However many you send, you better send body bags along with them. Apparently, and I don't know, but apparently, if we were to muster every single fighting troop that we had, and by the way, I wouldn't be sending any woman. A man that wants to send a woman to war. Well, anyway. So apparently, all our fighting force doesn't even fit into a football stadium. I think the Russians would, it's like, I don't know, Benny Lynch trying to have a square goal with Muhammad Ali. What? You're getting knocked out before you even get to the middle of the ring. So that's Keir Starmer. Now he's another one. I mean, I did a video about him recently, about what he had to try and get over the line in terms of digital ID. I said it again. The digital ID and fomenting war with Russia. And hey, looks like I might be on the money with that one. So Trump, I'm going to leave Starmer, right? I don't want to talk anymore about him. Makes me nauseous. But I guarantee you, his political life will not last any more than another 4 to 6 weeks. And he's trying to make sure that there's war fomented with NATO through the European Union, and trying to get the idea into the minds of the British public that the British might be getting involved in it. No chance. Talking of which, Trump has hold on to this one, unilaterally made a peace agreement. With who he called vicious scum. I'm just going to leave that there. Look up my videos on YouTube about what I think about Donald Trump and where he fits into the Bible. I've said, talking of which, and I'm going to finish up now in my last minute, tying a bow around everything. Tony Blair, another one who actually looks the personification of evil, has came out and criticised Keir Starmer. Criticised Keir Starmer, and more or less says that, look, if we've to succeed as a country, we need more AI, we need more surveillance, and we need to back America and anything that they want us to do. We need more war. Instead of him just going away and counting these hundreds of millions, he needs to come back. So listen, we're in the grip of evil, people. And it's time that we woke up to what's going on about us. Don't be caught up in their distractions. See it for what it is. Laugh about it, right? Do not take any of it seriously and don't get involved in it. Don't waste your mental energy thinking that anything to do with politics makes any difference. Get yourself sorted. Wakey, wakey. Everything that's happening in the Bible, everything it tells you in the Bible's happening. So, TikTok Tommy's going to go to wee beddy beddies, get a wee night sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow.